Solar technologies use clean energy from the sun rather than polluted fossil fuels. There are two main types: solar thermal, which uses solar energy to heat water, and solar photovoltaic (PV), which uses solar cells to transform sunlight into electricity. Global solar adoption is increasing as a result of declining cost and expanding access to clean energy. Sustainable Development Goal 7. India can achieve its climate commitments in an environmentally sustainable manner, lessen its dependency on imported fuels, and promote social inclusion. Sustainable Development Goal 10. By expanding access to solar applications and increasing solar capacity to 450 gigawatt by 2030. Because of its boundless potential, solar energy is a vital ally for sustainable development. Solar energy utilizes the sun's radiant light and heat to generate useful energy services like electricity, heating, cooling, lighting, or mechanical work. In recent years, solar technology has emerged as an important renewable energy source with significant potential to meet the world's energy needs in an eco-friendly manner. Solar energy working and use. The sun radiates an enormous amount of energy in the form of electromagnetic radiation. Solar technology utilizes various methods to tap this abundant renewable energy source. There are two primary ways solar energy is harnessed: direct conversion into electricity using photovoltaics, capturing heat from the sun's rays to generate electricity directly. Uses. Solar technologies are scalable and flexible. They can power an entire city through solar farms, provide electricity in remote areas via decentralized systems, and light up homes and commercial buildings by installing rooftop solar panels. For example, Cochin International Airport. Significant. The adoption of solar energy provides several benefits, including reducing reliance on depleting fossil fuels, mitigating carbon emissions, improving air quality, and boosting energy access and security, among others. Due to this, the solar power's share in global electricity generation is rising steadily. Types of solar energy. Solar energy is captured through three main technologies: photovoltaic (PV), converting light to electricity, concentrating solar power, utilizing the sun's heat for electric turbines, and solar heating and cooling systems, gathering thermal energy for hot water, air heating, or conditioning. Solar photovoltaic technology. Solar photovoltaic technology converts sunlight directly into electricity through the photovoltaic effect. The term photovoltaic is derived from conversion of light into electricity, a phenomenon known as the photovoltaic effect. PV cells are made of semiconductor materials like silicon. When sunlight strikes the cell, electrons are knocked loose from the atoms, generating electricity. Grid-connected systems feed surplus electricity back into the grid. In many regions, photovoltaic systems are being deployed at large scales to help power the electric grid. Matters. PV systems come with small rooftop solar installation, solar pumps, off-grid lighting systems, and large utility-scale solar power plants. Cost effective. The cost of PV systems have fallen dramatically, making solar power cost competitive. With weatherproof panels and no moving parts, PV systems require minimal maintenance and have long lifespans. Drawback. Solar PV generation relies on sunny weather and output varies throughout the day. Concentrated solar power technology. Concentrated solar power systems use mirrors to concentrate sunlight to drive traditional steam turbines or engines that generate electricity. CSP allows thermal energy storage by heating a storage medium during sunlight hours, which can then generate electricity even when the sun is not shining. CSP technology include parabolic throw systems, linear Fresnel reflector systems, power tower, heliostat systems, and parabolic disk or engine systems. The higher temperature enables CSP to operate more flexibly than PV power. Large-scale CSP plants have the advantage of inbuilt storage to provide dispatchable and reliable electricity generation. However, CSP systems require direct solar radiation and have not become cost competitive with PV. Solar heating and cooling technology. Solar heating and cooling technologies harness solar thermal energy for water heating, space heating, cooling, refrigeration, drying, and other applications. SHC systems convert sunlight into useful thermal energy that replaces electricity or fossil fuels. Solar collectors, often mounted on rooftops, absorb and retain heat from the sun, which is transferred to a fluid and used via heat exchangers. Common SHC devices include solar water heaters, solar air heaters, dryers, solar cookers, solar stoves, and solar absorption cooling systems. Solar thermal systems provide clean energy services and avoid significant greenhouse gas emissions. SHC systems have become popular across the world due to their cost effectiveness and environmental benefits. However, the potential of HHC still needs to be utilized and needs greater adoption. Applications of solar energy. Solar thermal technologies harness solar heat energy for direct thermal applications like power generation. Solar PV and CSP plants of utility scale, rooftop scale, or off-grid installation generate clean electricity. Example: Bhadla Solar Park in Rajasthan with 2245 megawatt capacity. Water heating. Solar collectors are used to heat water for domestic, commercial, and industrial needs, reducing electricity fuel consumption. Pumping. Solar PV panels power water pumps for irrigation and drinking water, especially in rural areas. Example: solar pumps are promoted under the PM Kusum scheme. Lighting. Solar lanterns and home lighting systems provide clean lighting solution using small PV panels and batteries. Example: Selco solar lighting for rural household. Cooking. Solar cookers with reflective mirrors are used for cooking applications without electricity fuels. Vehicles. Solar PV cells provide part of the propulsion power for electric vehicles like cars, boats, etc., reducing fossil fuel use. Example: Lightyear 1 EV with solar assisted charging. Desalination. Solar thermal energy is used for desalinating seawater to produce potable water. Example: Bagh solar desalination system. Space heating cooling. Solar collectors provide space heating in winter and cooling in summer. Example: solar absorption cooling system at TERI office. Disadvantages of solar energy. Some challenges of solar energy include intermittency. Solar energy cannot be generated at night and output varies due to cloud cover and seasons. Storage. Effective large-scale energy storage solutions are still being developed to mitigate intermittency. Space requirements. Solar farming requires large land areas with high solar insolation. High upfront cost. The initial capital cost of solar system can be high. Transmission. Solar farms may require expensive transmission lines to connect to the grid. Efficiency. Most silicon solar cells have efficiency of around 15 to 20% with the theoretical limits of around 30%. Emerging solar technologies. Solar power technologies are rapidly evolving and gaining prominence as countries push for increased renewable energy adoption. Key developments include floating solar PV farms. Modules are mounted on floating structure on water bodies instead of ground installation. Example: a 600 megawatt floating solar farm is being set up at Omkareshwar Dam in Madhya Pradesh. It has overcome land constraint. Solar windows. Transparent solar glass windows that can generate electricity through transparent solar cells while also providing natural lighting. Example: Ubiquitous Energy has developed transparent solar windows that can be installed on high-rise building facades. Perovskite solar cells employ perovskites as light absorbers, having the potential for high efficiencies and low cost. Example: a Ford PV has achieved 28% efficiency in perovskite solar cells, nearing silicon cell efficiency. Space-based solar power capture solar energy in space via orbital PV systems and transmit to the Earth via microwave lasers. Example: the potential to overcome intermittency issues and provide baseload power. ISRO and NASA are conducting joint research in this area. Solar fuse use concentrated solar thermal energy to facilitate thermochemical reaction to produce clean fuels like hydrogen from water splitting. Example: Heliogen has developed concentrated solar panels integrated with thermal reactor to generate solar fuels. Bifacial solar cells, they have both front and back photosensitive surfaces to capture reflected light, generating up to 30% more energy than traditional panels. Global installation is rising given higher efficiency and cost benefits. Solar trees resemble a tree with solar panels mounted like branches on a central pillar, require minimal land area compared to ground installation while producing equivalent power. Support agricultural activities by providing shaded spaces for machinery, water pumps, etc. India has installed the world's largest solar tree with 11.5 kilowatt of capacity. Solar carports Solar panels are installed as rooftops over vehicle parking areas to generate power while providing shade. Dual land use improves efficiency. Carports with solar tracking to optimize generation are being adopted. Tata Motors installed India's largest 6.2 megawatt solar carport at its Pune facility. Agrivoltaics solar installation on agricultural land in a way that permits continued cultivation underneath. Dual land use improves efficiency while diversifying farmer income, being piloted in several regions including India. Building integrated photovoltaic solar cells integrated into building materials serving as construction surfaces and electricity generators. It has avoid separate land requirements but has higher installation complexity and cost. With enlightened policy frameworks, solar energy can propel sustainability worldwide. The infinite potential of the sun is one of our greatest allies in our collective efforts to combat climate change and achieve the sustainable development goals.